Hi everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. Guys, forgive me. I am so stuffy. I'm telling you, I'm suffering from allergies already. It is crazy. Everything is absolutely fine except my throat and like the stuffiness, from the allergies. But anyway, I got to talk to you about this really quick. Our topic is Robyn Dixon and Gizelle&Robyn from the Real Housewives of Potomac. They have a podcast called Reasonably Shady. And this time on their podcast, they said something that was 100% shady, and no one is going to be able to reason with me and tell me that it wasn't 100% shady. So they was talking about the basketball NBA player James Harden. James Harden is known for his beard, and when they were talking about him being traded to another basketball team, Gizelle&Robyn said the most disgusting, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, guys, thing that she have ever seen is his beard. She said it's the most disgusting thing that she ever saw. Well, honey bunch, you lived a life, and listen, I want to say Gizelle&Robyn and I are in the same age bracket. Sweetie pie, you lived a life, and you're saying to me the most disgusting thing you ever seen was this man's beard? Are you kidding me right now? I seen grosser things in my lifetime. But let's carry on. She says the most disgusting thing she ever seen was his beard. It's probably some chicken in there, chicken grease, watermelon, Coke 45, blunt ashes. I mean, the most racial and disgusting stuff in my mind that a person could say, right? So Robyn, her sidekick, because Robyn is kind of, to me, always in Gizelle's shadow. She wouldn't stand up and say, oh, come on now, stop it, Gizelle, that's a bit much. No, she's laughing along. And then Robyn says, I think, are we being a little racial? Is this a little racial? And it was no big deal to them. So now I think the fans and the people are kind of split down the middle a little bit. Some people are saying, what's the big deal? It was a jokey joke. Don't you understand that Gizelle&Robyn are black, so this can't be racial? They was just making a joke. And I'm saying to myself, I missed the memo, right? Because there's this common theme that people think just because you are of that race and you say something crazy, it can't be racial or insensitive because you're allowed to talk about your own culture that way, and it is okay. I don't know who sent that memo, but we need to retract it because I do not stand by that concept. I think it's the most idiotic concept that anyone has put out there. If this podcast were not done by someone of the culture, if some other culture did that podcast and said those words, whether the person was from Mars, if they was anything but a black person, people would be ready to have their head right now. They would be saying that that is the most racial, insensitive, derogatory comment that anybody can say about a black man, and they would want the person canceled. I don't know why or understand why we as black people can sit there and say, because we said it, it's cool, it's okay. They were just joking. You're joking that this man has fried chicken, watermelon, Coke 45, blunt ashes, and chicken grease, and fried chicken in his beard? Insanity. So, what do I think should happen and how do I think this should be handled? One, I think that overall, as a people, we really have to stop loosely using derogatory words against ourselves and then, expect others, to respect us. Respect starts at home. You got to respect yourself, respect your brothers, respect your sister. Don't be out there calling them derogatory names and then you look at somebody else and be like, how you saying that? There's a saying that says we teach people how to treat us. So what are we teaching the world when we're treating each other like trash, but then we're trying to tell the world we don't like when you treat us like that? We're teaching them to treat us like trash when we ourselves are going to sit there and say some crazy statements about each other. It just doesn't make sense to me. And to say his beard is the most disgusting thing, I still can't get over that. I just really can't. I mean, has she been to the New York City? Has she walked some of these streets? Like, I've seen some disgusting things. I've seen rats running in the subway. That's disgusting to me. Somebody's beard. All right, guys, I gotta wrap this up. And what do I want to say about Gizelle&Robyn in this Reasonably Shady podcast? I'm going to say this. When you have an employer, and when I say that, Gizelle on the Real Housewives of Potomac and Robyn have been almost dubbed by Robro for that particular series of the franchise, the Real Housewives of Potomac. They have been dubbed almost like the queen bees. And on any job, when you allow any person to go rogue and do what they want and you still reward them, you reward them by letting them come back season after season. You reward them by increasing their pay. You reward them by giving them spin-off shows. You create a monster. Now listen, I have my love-hate, now I don't want to even say hate, my love or dislike relationship with Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes was definitely the queen of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But at the end, towards the end, she started to become like out of control. But that's what Andy built. Andy would allow her to come on, watch what happens live, run her mouth about whoever, say who should stay and who should get fired. He created the beast. And listen, not only does these reality shows do it, these regular jobs do it. They create monsters, they create beasts, and then they wonder why the person is so out of control, out of line, and out of pocket. That's what you created, and that's what you rewarded. You rewarded the shenanigans, and now they think they have the right to just run rogue and be out of control. I think that's where Gizelle&Robyn are right now. They're going rogue, okay? That statement was out of control and out of line. And if the Reasonably Shady podcast is doing well, listen, when you do well, it gives you a little boost, right? And some people can become arrogant about it. Some people can become humble about it. But it's a very thin line between the arrogance and being humble. So let me close this out because this whole thing just pissed me off so much. I mean, if they would have said one thing about this beard, but you put almost 5 to 6 stereotypes in this one sentence about this man's beard. Colt 45, blunt ashes, because that's indirectly saying that's what the black men are about. All they do is eat fried chicken, watermelon, drink Colt 45, and smoke blunts. Just messy. And listen, I'm raising a black son. I do not want my son to be looked upon a certain way just upon someone seeing him versus, all the hard work that he's doing to become a productive, good person in the world and in society. And Robyn is raising 2 young black boys. Now, what if your sons grow up and they want to grow a beard? Do you want someone to be looking at their beard as disgusting, the most disgusting thing they have ever seen, and thinking that, oh, it must be fried chicken grease, chicken, watermelon, Coke 45, and blunt ashes in their beard? Come on, Robyn, you got to do better. You're raising boys. Guys, listen, chat with me in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this situation. How should it be handled? Surely Gizelle&Robyn definitely need to do an apology, a real big apology. Chat with me in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see y'all in the next video.